Hello, this is Ada Boulay. Thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for supporting this channel. And I just came on here to show you something that I think is very, very revealing about Black Americans and about Black American men. Take a look at this.
So my takeaway on Jalen Hurts is I don't think he's a franchise quarterback.
I don't think Jalen Hurts is their quarterback for the future. It's a franchise quarterback that you're going to stick with and say, I'm going to go win a Super Bowl.
I love Jalen Hurts, but I'm not sure he's the quarterback of the future for this franchise.
Let me be very, very clear. Jalen Hurts is not impressive.
I respect a lot about Jalen Hurts, but I think Jalen Hurts is also like the most overrated player in football.
I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to lead Philadelphia or any NFL organization to a Super Bowl.
Now you see how those black coons fell in lockstep with those white men against Jalen Hurts. Let me just say something really quickly. Jalen Hurts is the white man's worst enemy. They would much rather elevate a degenerate, misogynistic, ignorant, loud black man who has no respect for himself or anybody else than to elevate a man like Jalen Hurts, because Jalen Hurts demonstrates everything that white people say that black people are not. Jalen Hurts is from a two-parent home. His mother has a doctorate degree. His father is a coach, coached him through his high school years. He's quiet, he's studious, he's handsome, above average handsome, and he's athletic. There is nothing they can pin on him that would suggest loud, ignorant, degenerate, misogynistic. His whole management team is made up of women. So he really is outside the box of what you would expect a black American man to be. That makes white men and some black men very uncomfortable. White people started in on Jalen Hurts when he was at Alabama. He was a little bit on the naive side, a little bit innocent, but he was a freshman. He came to Alabama as a freshman, as a starting quarterback, and he did well at the beginning. But you can't make any mistakes at Alabama, and that's how come you see them imploding now. They didn't do anything this year. And they probably won't do much next year because Nick Saban retired. Because he was saying basically, and he was talking about the black players. They didn't win this. They didn't even win the national championship, and they weren't concerned about it. They were concerned about how much money they were going to make with their NIL and whatever that money that now these college athletes are making based on their likeness. So they didn't care about losing. They wanted to know how much money they were going to make. So that's good. That's good karma for Alabama. But anyway, they started in on Jalen at Alabama. He was doing well, but I'm not sure what happened. He missed something or didn't win something. And then they started talking about Tua, this Samoan player that they brought to Alabama. Oh, Tua. It was all about Tua. And this is when the hatred that they had for Jalen Hurts really came out. Because at Alabama now, they always think that the quarterback is supposed to be white. And although Tua is not white, he's also not black. And they feel like somebody like Tua will buy them some time until they can cough up another white one. But the problem is the white quarterbacks can't compete with these strong, black, fast-running quarterbacks. So they resent that in these black quarterbacks, but they don't want to call it that. They want to find something wrong with the person so they can just beat that dead horse to death. And these Sambo coons join the attack because they want to hold on to those jobs that they're depending on those white men to pay them. So the white men are upset because everything that they wanted to believe about themselves is being upended by black people. So they get in a group of black men and they'll plant the seed about the black person, and the black people will fertilize it and it'll grow, and it gets in the atmosphere that, oh, he's no good. Oh, he's not a star quarterback. Oh, he's never going to win a Super Bowl. How can you sit up and say that somebody that's in the NFL playing football is never going to win a Super Bowl? How would you even know that? That is the height of arrogance. So black Americans really need to start paying attention to these men and women too, for that matter. These people who are attacking black people, who are just going about their lives, doing their job, not bothering anybody, but they got their teeth in their backs all the time. We need to pay attention to these people. These people are dangerous to our community because they are helping to spread a negative narrative about black people. And these people need to be called out. They need to be called out and they really need to be set down. But anyway, let's pay close attention to these people because these Sambo coons can do as much damage as white supremacists. They say all skin folks ain't kin folks. These people are skin folk, but they ain't kin folk. Okay? Thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about this video. Give me a thumbs up and have a good day.